In the last video, I broke down and proved with evidence how responding late to inbound leads is silently leaking multi-millions of dollars in revenue in businesses that sell high-ticket offers. Finding this problem requires awareness and precision, but it's easy. In this video, I'll break down my exact step-by-step system that I've built to help hundreds of businesses solve that problem, engage, qualify, and book directly to the calendar new inbound leads that they receive in 90 seconds instead of hours or even days. Let me quickly recap the problem that we found in the first video for some context, but you can go watch that first video for a more in-depth explanation of that problem. I ran an audit where I sent this message to 33 $1 million to $30 million B2B agencies, SEO, RevOps, and HubSpot agencies that have a LTV that goes from $50,000 to $84,000. I sent it with my professional domain email, and the average response time that I got is 49 hours. They take 49 hours on average to respond to a new lead that filled the form to the website, a lead that is hot, that is ready to buy the service. And we know that this is bad because only 30 minutes after a lead drop a form on your website, you already have 20 times less chance to qualify that lead. I'll prove it to you with this study from Forbes. I already showed this study in the previous video, but I will show it again for some more context. Here it is. The odds of qualifying a lead if called in 5 minutes are 20 times higher versus 30 minutes. That means that if you call a lead within 5 minutes after you drop the form on your website, you have 21 more chance to qualify him. So we now understand the context. We know that responding late to inbound leads is very bad. I made a whole video about it. You can go watch that video. So if you want to fix that issue, I'll show you my exact step-by-step system that I've built. I built a fully integrated AI-powered system on 5 synchronized modules. Let's start with the first module. What is the first module? That first module is the Instant Lead Engagement and Triage module. The first job of that module is to receive every single inbound lead that the business receives. Either it is by form submission or it is by another way of receiving inbound leads. That module receives it and it extracts all the information of that customer. His name, his phone number, and his email address. After that, the system directly sends a warm human tone SMS within 1 minute to the lead that it received. Why did I choose SMS? Because by SMS, you have a lot more chance to reach people. It is not that evident by mail or by any other platform. We all see it directly when we receive an SMS, but it is not the same thing when we receive an email. It will start the conversation with the lead and will continue asking questions after question until it has enough information to qualify that lead, to know if that lead is hot, warm, or unqualified. Question about the budget, the timeline, the needs based on the criteria of the business. Let me speak about a very important point that we must not neglect: the A2P 10 DLC compliance. Before sending SMS to lead to qualify them, they need to consent first. They need to be okay with receiving SMS, so they must tick that box on the website. Here's an example of a web form. We all know it's the name of the lead, the email of the lead, the phone number, and the message. And the lead must click on that box before sending the request. I sent this exact request on my own website and I'll show you how the system dealt with it. Here's the message that I've received only 1 minute after filling that form. Hello, it's great to hear you're interested in what we have to offer. We certainly have a wide range of services available. To narrow it down, what specific aspect of our service you're interested in learning about? This is the first message that my system sent to me after dropping that form. And as I said, the system will continue asking questions after questions to the new lead until it has enough information to qualify the leads. It can ask as many questions as we want to ask to a new lead before actually booking a call with that lead. If you want to see the exact type of message that this system sends, you can book a demo with me in the description and I'll make you test it. After the system has enough information on that lead, the system will divide the lead into 3 tiers. Tier 1, hot; Tier 2, warm; and Tier 3, unqualified. The most qualified lead will be in Tier 1. The leads that still need to speak with a human before booking a call will be in Tier 2. And the leads that are unqualified, that the business can absolutely not work with, will go into Tier 3 and qualified. and this group will be updated in the CRM. And in the CRM, you will also be able to see the full history of all the conversation of that system with any leads. You will be able to see the exact back and forth interaction that the system had with any lead before qualifying him, before putting him into tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. This module 1 is there to eliminate slow replies completely and also avoid human, especially the founder, wasting time on low quality lead, either by booking a call directly with that low quality lead or just wasting time exchanging with that low quality lead that will not become a client. So let's move on to the second module. That second module is the seamless strategy session booking module. After having grouped the leads into those 3 categories, the system will directly book strategy session with the tier 1 leads only, the leads that are the most likely to become clients. That system will offer them 2 specific calls time for the meeting based on the calendar availability of the founder or the person that is in charge of conducting those strategy sessions. And the system can also send Calendly links directly to the person that are the most likely to become clients, as I said, to the tier 1 leads only. After sending that, the lead will choose his time and directly book his strategy session. And it is only after that that the founder will receive a notification that says new strategy session booked, with a direct link that leads to the CRM to see the history of the whole conversation that the system had with that client before booking that call. You'll be able to read it and extract all the information that are needed before that call, the budget, the timeline, and everything that the client shared before. So this is the role of the module to book the hottest lead that we received and that we qualified in the module 1. So what is the module 3? The module 3 is really here to avoid no-shows. The module 3 will send SMS reminders to that lead before the strategy session. It will send an SMS 48 hours before the strategy session. 24 hours before the strategy session, it is when we send our value add message. It is something that we use to build a lot of trust in the mind of the customer. The lead will receive a powerful case study that breaks down completely how your agency helped a similar business solve a similar problem that he wants to solve. It can also be a podcast or any other thing that you will provide to that system to build trust with your clients. And the lead will receive a reminder 1 hour before the strategy session with the exact direct link of the meeting. This module 3 is here to warm prospect before the call in order to have a higher close rate, because those prospects will see that your agency actually care about clients, that you are available to serve them. That module will dramatically reduce no-shows. So let's now talk about the module 4. The module 4 is an optional module. It is here to reschedule the call when the client don't show up to the first strategy session. It is optional, so we don't have to put that module in that system. If we don't want to book again people that didn't show up the first time, we can completely do it because they made us waste time the first time. But for businesses that want to give second chances to lead, we can just add that module in the system. That module detects no show in the CRM. It sends an empathetic "we waited for you" message to the lead, and it offers a phone call with a member of the team to understand what went wrong or a last chance to reschedule. If no reply or we find out that this was not a serious prospect, we just archive that lead respectfully. So this is the module 4, optional module. The last module is module 5. The performance analytics and founder leverage. Every single Friday, we will send to the founder a PDF report that includes the number of engagement that the system did during that week, the number of bookings, the show-up rate, and most importantly, the potential revenue that the system secured based on LTV. This module is here to break down transparently the performance of the system and to provide undeniable return on investment proof to the founder. Now that you exactly know all the modules of that system, let's now see the transformation that that system can have on a business. This is the before state and this is the after state. The current reality of a business that doesn't have a system like this that deals with lead engagement has a manual, chaotic, and human-dependent lead engagement and qualification system that guarantees them to have a slow response time because human are busy, human have other things to do, so you cannot reply within 1 minute to every single inbound leads. This makes them lose a lot of high-value leads and high-value deals. that makes them lose a lot of money through years in LCV. They have a manual scheduling and reminding problem. That means that in order to schedule a strategy session, they will need to provide a lot of effort. They will need to contact the lead manually. They will need to speak with the lead manually. They will need to find a time to send the time to a lead manually. Let's say that he is not available during that time. They will need to send another time. They will need to deal with all that by themselves. This will make them lose a lot of time that they could have used doing something that is way more important in the business, that would have bring them a lot more. Slow response time really lower brand value, because a lead contacts you and you reply 1 hour, even days later. Let's now talk about the reality of businesses that use this system. They have a fully automated working 24/7 lead engagement, qualification, and appointment booking system. That means that they engage the lead within 1 minute every single day, 24/7. Even on a Sunday at 3 a.m., it is a computer. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't need to deal with another thing. It is his job to engage, qualify, and book leads. This working 24/7 system will make them secure all the leads and all the deals. They will not lose leads anymore due to slow response time. As soon as a lead will fill the form or will come in the pipeline, they will be contacted within 1 minute, so no lead will be lost again. And all this with zero human involvement, either from the team or the founder himself. This will bring them a lot more focus, a lot more time, and a lot more peace of mind. This system will really separate the brand from the other agencies, because no lead has ever been contacted within 1 minute with that much precision. Even on a Sunday at 3 a.m., a lead fill a form on a Sunday at 3 a.m. and he is contacted directly within 1 minute. He will be so shocked. That will have so much impact on the brand value of that business. Lead will be directly sold, because you will see the premiumness of your brand. You will see the seriousness with which you deal with your own system, with your own structure. So you know that you are not here in this business to play around. We've seen how that system will transform a manual, chaotic business into a fully automated one. Let's now talk about the KPIs and the ROIs of that system. For the hard quantifiable KPIs and ROIs, all tier 1 leads, so the hottest one, are booked in under 5 minutes. The time of exchanging with the customer, the time of extracting information, the time to qualify him and to group him into tier 1, the tier 2, or the tier 3. When he is into the tier 1, he is booked directly in under 5 minutes. This in 2025 is still taking hours or even days to do it. Plus human involvement. It's the human that is in charge of contacting a lead, qualifying him, and book a strategy session with him. It is unacceptable in 2025. A human must not deal with that so easily automatable work in 2025. There are so many things that he can do in that business to make his time worth much more than just using it to qualify leads. This system engages every single new lead that comes in the pipeline, so we have a 100% lead engagement rate. It makes a business book more qualified strategy sessions per month. It brings the show-up rate to more than 95% due to module 3. It warms up the lead before the strategy session due to the value add priming in the module 3 also. And you can directly see the impact of that system on your business. You can directly see that you book more calls. You can directly see that your engagement rate is higher. You can directly see that your show-up rate is higher. So for the soft strategy KPIs and ROIs, this system dramatically reduces stress and operational chaos. You are not stressed anymore when you see a new inbound lead coming in. You know that your system will engage him, qualify him, and directly book him into your calendar if it is a hot lead. You also know that you will be able to see that conversation history in your CRM, so you are not stressed at all. And it is by not doing all that anymore that you save 10 to 20 hours every single week. You have more time to focus on high-value CEO tasks like closing, dealing with your team, dealing with your product, dealing with your current customers. You have more time to deal with all that and actually be the CEO of your business. This system directly enhances your brand experience. It becomes fast, premium, and professional. Every single lead that receives a message only 1 minute after it dropped the form on your website is shocked. You will have that wow moment, and it is that exact wow moment that every single lead will have by receiving a message only 1 minute after they drop the form on your website that will differentiate you from your competitors and make you sign a lot more clients than them. By saving that much time and removing that much tasks on you and your team, everyone will have a better performance, because they will have more time to focus on what actually matters. So for the soft strategy KPIs and ROIs, this system will really separate the brand from the other agencies, because no lead has ever been contacted within 1 minute with that much precision. You will see the premiumness of your brand. You will see the seriousness with which you deal with your own system. You will know that you are not here in this business to play around. We have seen how that system will transform a manual, chaotic business into a fully automated one. It makes a business book more qualified strategy sessions per month. It warms up the lead before the strategy session due to the value add priming in the module 3. It brings the show-up rate to more than 95% due to module 3. on what they are actually here in the business for. They are not here to qualify new leads. It is too much of a low value activity for them, and it is even worse if as a founder you are the one doing it. And finally, the scalability of your business, your ability of booking new strategy sessions will no longer depend on a human. So your business will become truly scalable. If you are still watching this video right now, that means that you know that you have that problem and you want to solve that problem. So I see three options that you can go with right now. The first option is that I just show you my exact step-by-step, module-by-module system that I've built to solve this for businesses. So you can take it and build it by yourself for your business. If you're okay with spending 6 to 12 months in the development of that system, the investments, hiring new people to do it for you, to deal with the A2P 10 DLC compliance issue, to manage, improve it, and debug it by yourself on a daily basis, you can directly take my system and build it by yourself. This is the first option. The second option is that you can just decide to do nothing to deal with that issue, keep answering slowly to leads, and deal with its consequences. The third option is that you can book a free audit with me in the first link of the description. I spent 12 months studying this topic and building the backend of this exact system that I just showed you in this video, so you can benefit from it in only 5 days. In that audit, I will make you test that system first, and after that, I will ask you questions to understand your business and to know how we can implement this system in your business. So book that audit with me in the description.